Look who's back again. Calm down. I know it's unheard of to have 2 uploads in 1 month, but today's topic is very riveting. Just like my declining well-being, today I'll be talking about the downfall of Minecraft kids content. These creatures here lay at the bottom of the food chain alongside spiders and grasshoppers, so let's find out together why their family doesn't love them. Back in the time where you thought this song was about eating cake, YouTube was home to that Mount Rushmore of content creators. Wait, what is OMG, it's the subscribe! So let's go back in time to 2012 where you developed your first parasocial relationship. Then TDM, Stampy and popular MMOs became very popular and made great content. Not because they were good at the game, but because they were normal. But what isn't normal is how all of this seems to go downhill. I don't want to talk on this point for too long, but for those who don't know these legendary guys, one in particular being DanTDM, has won a Guinness World Record for the most views on a dedicated Minecraft channel, and he raised money for charities such as Save the Children. The content made in general was long form and consistent, meaning the audience had a real relationship with the content creators, so naturally the platform optimized them out of existence. Instead of rewarding total view count, YouTube started rewarding watch time. But here's the thing no one at the company thought about first. How could this affect a kid's brain development? Oh, how kind of you to ask. Yes, my dear viewer, I will explain. One of these two options correlates with fast cues, loud noises, and bright lights. But, the other option, well... it's emotional chaos with the approximate stimulation load of snorting cocaine off a pinball machine. Just to be clear, these guys were doing the other option. But Rubicon, YouTube introduced Satisfaction Service in 2018 to start optimizing long-term viewer well-being.
That's a lot of words. Too bad I ain't reading them.
6 years after it reshaped the content ecosystem. 6! That's enough time to see threaders go from 5p to 120. But hey, it's okay, right? Remember this quote. You will never fail until you stop trying. Albert Einstein. No, I said that. Well, I think it's safe to say that YouTube still hasn't found the clown that hides from corporate Copper. Not to be confused with copper, but I bet YouTube wished it was so they could pay off that $170 million fine. Honestly, this time is more chaotic than 2020 electrical. Basically, the FTC found that YouTube was violating COPPA, the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. They had been harvesting data on children without their consent. So these mouth breathers decided in January 2020, any video with the label made for kids loses comments, notifications, save to playlist, watch later, and weirdly personalized recommendations. That last one was responsible for roughly 60% of some creators' views, and it all just disappeared like your father. Statistics time. A 2024 academic study confirmed the COPPA settlement reduced the supply of legitimate kids content by 18% and cut views by 20%. So those honest creators who actually made kids content had to completely abandon it because they could no longer afford it. Again, just like your father. Can you see the problem here? People who honestly labeled their videos as kids content got financially destroyed, and those who didn't label their videos for kids got to keep all the money. Imagine this. Parents noticed their little human watching videos on YouTube Kids, an app YouTube promised to be safe for kids and to provide entertainment. It just so happens that that same entertainment is Elsa from Frozen being shown in very graphic ways. These videos had innocent thumbnails with recognizable characters, cheerful titles, and it sailed through YouTube's content filters straight into the YouTube Kids app. As the saints they are, they responded by deleting over 50 channels and thousands of videos, declaring the problem solved. The problem was not solved. The company Wired investigated YouTube topic pages for the most popular games, including Minecraft, and found the exact same content. This was in the 2020s. The content farmed after Elsagate didn't disappear. They changed into a game-based content, specifically Minecraft. With my chiseled jawline, I came to the conclusion this happened because Minecraft has a family-friendly reputation, meaning this whole brand became a permission slip. Attention class, Rubicon Bartholomew III, or as the locals call me, I will be educating you on Monster School. I want to use Monster School as a case study because it is the most complete illustration of how this pipeline actually works, start to finish. Act 1. In 2013, the creator Willcraft made a series called Monster School, where Minecraft mobs attended a school. It was wholesome, clearly made for kids, and a series with a lot of effort put into it. Until it wasn't. Act 2. This genre spread like wildfire, and people began to make their own versions, turn it into another content farm where Operation 2's entire business model is cloning whatever search terms are trending. Then came Act 3. Since 2021, if you search Monster School on YouTube, These are the results. May I remind you, this is all showing on children's search results. Willcraft's innocent concept had been cloned, mutated, and weaponized. Kids are being used as view bots, and it's gotta stop. So hopefully, this video alongside other people's videos will hopefully get YouTube's attention. Or it's actually giving me We Are Walmart energy. Pulling up to the next entry, we have something even more sinister than content farms, because this requires deliberate planning. A channel documented by Android Police, they called it X Studio, launches with entirely innocent animated content. Nothing alarming, kids subscribe and parents see it. No problem, right? Well, 3 months later, the content starts shifting to videos with interesting titles and even more interesting thumbnails, and because they subscribed, they don't get a choice whether they see it or not. So the young audience that signed up for animated content now gets served explicit videos with a side of "F you" from YouTube. The platform itself couldn't catch it because the channel never labeled itself as kids content. It used the previous audience of children to promote these new videos, which means copyright protection didn't apply. So nobody was technically doing anything illegal. Completely unhinged. Not all of the Minecraft Kids content is malicious. The modern landscape has moved a long way from Let's Play style videos. We are now in the era of the hyper-edited, neon-coloured Minecraft soap opera. Skibbity toilet crossovers, Rainbow Friends drama arcs, Lanky Box, content where the aesthetic is maximum sensory input. A YouTube essay from 2025 specifically covering channels like Afmao, MZ, and Kobe made the argument that these channels are engineering compulsive watching. I had to search this up because I have no idea what this means. Basically, people weren't watching for enjoyment or because they liked it, but because stopping feels wrong. And over time, people found that fast-paced overstimulating content correlates with reduced attention spans and difficulty focusing on long tasks. Zooey mama, this is a big problem. Skydoes Minecraft was a very popular content creator who started in 2011 and hit around 11 million subscribers. He publicly retired from Minecraft content in 2017 as he didn't really want to continue making kids content, especially after the topics I talked about earlier. So he rebranded to Sky Does Everything. In 2022, serious abuse allegations came up from a previous partner. He decided to list the channel for sale on the website FameSwap for $900,000. Firstly, this violates YouTube's terms of service, and secondly, no offers were made. A channel once worth millions was listed for $900,000 and no one wanted it. Well, this is a familiar name. Preston Plays. Starting in 2010, Preston created a multi-channel network, Fire MCN, that now averages around 30 million views per day across his channels. His channel, Preston Reacts, has thumbnails that show women in their swimwear even though itself doesn't contain any of that content. And why is that? It's clickbait. He still marks himself a kids content creator, which isn't against the rules, but I guess that's just what YouTubers do now. Let's play a little game, shall we? It's called How the F do I cover this part of the video without getting it taken down? I'll try to be direct about it because I would rather hear it from me in context than go looking for it and find worse. It's become a common theme where multiple high-profile Minecraft creators were accused or convicted of child sexual abuse. Lionmaker, Jinbop, Elf, Lee, Yummy Mash, these are all people that have been accused or convicted of horrible crimes against children. Understandably, I don't particularly want to talk about this part, but it is important for you to know how serious parts of this topic is. There have been many cases on YouTube where moderation has been barely functional, and I think we all can collectively agree that YouTube needs to do something about this before something bad happens again. Nobody at YouTube did this on purpose. The algorithm rewarded watch time because it seemed like a good metric. Sadly, that wasn't the case, and we got things like content farms and compliance issues with COPPA. Kids content used to be hundreds of episodes of a man in a cat costume building a theme park and inviting his friends over. This content still exists, it's just buried in the algorithm since it doesn't spike dopamine fast enough to compete with whatever this is. Now that we're older and are our own, we can try and restore children's content in YouTube and encourage these kids content creators to go back to the old ways. Whilst they're doing that, YouTube, sort the shit out.